We're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. What's going on, America? This is Kevin in Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. Y'all hear me go back to the 80s. We're not gonna. That's the ultimate rebellion song for young adults. Yeah, that and We Are Young. Ding, 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 ding. No one can tell us. All of that stuff. Those 80s songs was great. Made you feel free. You know that. Don't you forget about me. Take me right back to the Breakfast Club. Good times. Good times. Anthony Michael Hall. Funny as heck, Judd Nelson, or Judd, yeah, I think that's his name anyway. So the reason I opened up with that song, We're Not Gonna Take It, because the doctors who've been being trashed these last couple of days, because they had the nerve to come out and talk about a certain thing that could help certain people, and Mark Zuckerberg and the rest of them, along with Funky Fauci, all disagreed with them. I mean, these are currently practicing physicians. These aren't folks that's been out of the game for 30 years. Last time I practiced medicine was 1975, but I'm still pretty abreast with the current information. Let me dust off my medical book. These are folks that are right now in the trenches dealing with folks with the you-know-what, okay? And yet, instead of opening up our minds as the liberal media should do and say, let's get this straight. These doctors are saying that there's a possibility to treat this you-know-what, and yet we need to know more about this. Instead, they go, you know what? Operation Destroy These Doctors. I don't care. Pull up their religion, their past, where their degrees came from, discredit them. No, we can't discredit what they're saying, but just go after their character. So they launched this character assassination on the black woman, which is shocking to me because, see, I mean, I seen a black woman from Africa up there talking about positive things and saving lives. And I'm thinking, well, this is great because, see, the Democrats and the liberals love black people and they love women. This woman right here is a big, fat, gold fountain youth of nothing but identity politics waiting to happen. They should have jumped all on that. Look at us. We're Democrats and we support what the black woman has just said. But no, they went ahead and attacked her, talking about her religion, all of that. Just attacked all that. They didn't ask, like, all right, could you show us the data of all those people you treated for the you-know-what? Oh, it seems that, yeah, what you said was true. All of them did recover. So instead of addressing that, let's address your religious beliefs. And they thought that these doctors would just go away quietly, crawl up under the rock, and be afraid to come out and fight back. Because, heck, nobody wants the media going, digging into your past, trying to discredit you, not by what you're saying, but just by who you are. That's their way of censorship. See, right now, because they haven't regained power to really censor us like they want to by passing bootleg legislation and coming after us that way, they just say, let's just use the power of social media, the power of these tech giants, the power of influence, the power of the crooked, stinking, nasty, dirty, funky liberal media. And then we can silence them and make every doctor who supports this feel like at any second I could turn on MSNBC or CNN and see something I did in the 4th grade. This doctor right here supports using this you-know-what. But did they support all of this in the 4th grade? We're here with Janet. Janet, you were in the 4th grade with him, right? Yes. What did he say in the lunch line? He said that you're a poopy head, and he said that I want your chocolate milk, and I said no, and he knocked my tray out my hand. It hurt my feelings. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. He's a calling people poopy head, knocking chocolate milk on the floor type doctor that supports this you-know-what. Surely a man that would do that can't be right about this. So they tried to silence them, thinking these doctors would just go away quietly, but they didn't. They came back today and dropped some more stuff. Now, I can't play the whole clip, but I will play a quick snippet of this spokeswoman. Let's hear what she has to say about the reaction, surprisingly, from the liberal media and the Democrats and these tech giants, because I'm wondering, why would y'all question these doctors? Do y'all have degrees? Let's listen in.
I streamed the video from a news conference. That video had 185,000 concurrent users and over 17 million views. Late last night, Facebook removed the video, and Twitter and Google, YouTube have been removing and censoring us since then, including removing tweets by President Trump. We're back to say the exact same message that we said yesterday, and that is Americans have reason to hope when it comes to COVID-19. There are treatment options available. We know much more about this virus now than we did when it first hit our shores. There are options available to help prevent it. There are options available in the early phase of the virus. The virus progresses through the body, and there is a secondary phase. During the secondary phase, most people have to be hospitalized. When that happens, there are also treatment options available. And should you need a ventilator, not a single person in America who needed a ventilator went without one, and there are even alternative treatments available for ventilators today. Now you may be asking, why in the world should you believe me? You don't have to. I'm going to let you hear from doctors. These are some of the doctors that I've been talking to for the last 14 weeks about this virus. They want America to have hope again for our future. We have to have a healthy respect for the virus, which I think that all Americans have had. We also need to find a way to balance that healthy respect with a way to begin living our lives again. And these doctors want to help move you out of this paralyzing state of fear that so many people in this country are in, so that you have the facts, you can make the best decision for your own health available. Now, if you don't believe me, listen to the doctors. They're the experts. When you get sick, who are you going to call? Who do you call? Do you pick up the phone and call the CDC? Do you call the FDA? Do you call the NIH? Did you even hear of Dr. Fauci before a few months ago? No. When you get sick, you pick up the phone and you call your own doctor. These are people who are like your own doctors. So if you don't believe what they're saying, call your own doctor. They're going to talk about hydroxychloroquine, and people in the media are going to attack us. I urge you to call your own doctor and ask for yourself, is hydroxychloroquine an FDA-approved drug? Is it safe? If you go to a country where malaria is prevalent, is your doctor likely to prescribe hydroxychloroquine to you? And how long has this drug been around? The answer is, it is FDA approved. It's been around for 65 years. Doctors prescribe it for malaria, and it is a safe drug. We know this. Why is it that the media is shutting down what doctors are telling you they know about the drug? You want to know something else? This drug, back in January and February, as doctors heard what was happening with COVID before it was even here, doctors started buying hydroxychloroquine like the rest of us were buying toilet paper and paper towels. Now, why did they do that? They did it because they think it's important, and they thought there was something about this medication that would help patients like you. Please listen to them. Don't let the social media companies and big tech shut down this message. Why would they not want this message to get to the American people, especially if it can save lives? And Dr. Harvey Risch, who is a Yale epidemiologist, has said this medication can save lives. And now I'm going to go to Dr. Simone Gold, who is with America's Frontline Doctors.
Woo-wee! She just laid it down. Basically what they're doing is saying, come disprove us. All of you critics, Fauci, I didn't know who Fauci was prior to all of this. And she made such a brilliant point. We got actual doctors treating people on the front line, but the CDC and all of these folks are making the decisions from far away. And you have to ask yourself, why aren't y'all looking into this? Why aren't all of these quote unquote scientists and organizations saying, wow, That's brute. Anything positive right now is great, because see, what we want to do is get people back to work, save the economy, and make sure lives are saved as well. But instead, you know what? It's unproven. We're going to sit back and chill and wait until we get a cure for this mess, or we get a vaccine that, I might invest a little bit in the vaccine, but that's not why. That's not why I'm hating on that alternative thing that they're talking about. It's because it's not proven. Well, disprove what she's saying. Go out there, put your little mask on, go down there and visit the hospital. Go through their logs, check it. Okay, this person came in, they were 6 weeks sickly, and then you're still, okay, that worked, okay. See, instead of going to say, let's find out how great this could be, if what they're saying is true, instead they just go ahead and attack it. Number one, first thing you got to ask yourself, why? What is your motive for trying to attack actual doctors that have degrees and been working on this, that are saying we have a way to help people? What would be your motive for saying, let's just disprove them, assassinate their character, and attack anybody who supports them, and snatch down anything on the internet that supports this narrative? That's what you got to ask yourself. And my gut tells me it all revolves around Donald J. Trump, who said that I heard some good things is happening with this one drug. I don't know if it works or not, but we can at least look at it. And immediately they're going, what? Anything that can interrupt this pandemic and might jumpstart the economy and might eliminate this whole excuse that we got to hold everybody hostage until we get a vaccine. God knows when that's going to happen. All of that would go bye-bye if what they're saying is true. Folks would be going out confident, knowing that, man, if I get sick, I just got to run down to the hospital and give me some medicine. I'm good. Do you imagine that if people found out certain things were no longer a death sentence, you think that folks would take precautions like they did prior? I mean, I hate to use this as an example, but when AIDS first came out, folks was concerned. Oh, man, all right, let me check. You stick your tongue out for me. All right, let's see. What's this red spot on your nose? I don't know what that is. I better go ahead and protect myself. If they came up with a full-blown cure, like, oh, man, if you get AIDS, we'll give you a shot in the butt, clear it right up. Folks will get reckless. I mean, not saying that that's what they should do, but I'm using this as an analogy. Folks will be like, oh, so if I catch this, I just get a shot in the butt, I'm good? Oh, well, let's kick it. Same thing. If they find out that this you-know-what works, then folks ain't going to be talking about, well, I better go into Walmart with a helmet on and a mask and full-blown gloves and an oxygen tank on my back. They would be going in confident. They wouldn't be sitting back going, I'm scared of everybody. I don't know who's under that mask. Please don't come too close to me. All of this paranoia and fear that we're dealing with will go bye-bye. Jobs will start again. Kids will go back to school. All of that. And guess what that does? Hurts Joe Biden. They won't be able to use the excuse that we need to mail in voting ballots because we don't want folks to get sick. No, man. You wake up on voting day with the sniffles, take your butt down to the clinic, get you some you-know-what, and then you go and vote. That is what's motivating this. And they're playing with people's lives. And when it comes out that this stuff could have saved lives, but governors, even our governor here in Ohio, have prevented doctors from prescribing this, some heads need to roll. Now, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and the notification button. Check me out every Wednesday night, live in Kevin's Corner on Facebook, YouTube, and my radio blog talk show. And check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like their products, click on the link below, put Kevin in the promo code. You get a 20% discount. And then finally, if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, feel free. There's a link below the video to do that. God bless. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.